Absolutely, Sean. I think it's a fantastic idea. I mean, the more people realize how natural and collaborative it can feel to just talk things through like we do, it's kind of a game changer. So I'm totally on board. We
You
can.
know, I truly can't think of a better time to be a knowledge worker than right now. Tools such as OpenAI's ChatGPT, Claude by Anthropic, Perplexity, Manus, and so many other tools that continue to enter the market almost daily. They're just incredible assets for knowledge workers. So, hi, if you're new here, my name is Sean, otherwise known as Milhouse, and I am a technical program manager. In the past, I was a software engineer, a business systems analyst, a scrum master, and over the years worked my way into this domain of technical program management. My life these days revolves around documentation and artifacts, project plans, program charters, continuous improvement proposals, you name it. And ChatGPT specifically is a tool that I use daily at this point. I've been able to use it for brainstorming and rubber ducking all sorts of ideas. I've used it to work on blog articles and content for YouTube and TikTok. And the power, the capabilities that it provides me with, the ability to save time and effort to allow me to be innovative and creative is just incredible. I think one of the most underutilized features by many, at least from the conversations I've had with people, is the advanced voice functionality. So advanced voice mode in ChatGPT is one of those things that I feel like is pretty underutilized, but it's the very thing that allows me to go for walks in the middle of my workday and capture all of my thoughts as if I were sitting in front of the computer. Like I said before, my life revolves around documentation and artifacts these days. I find myself doing a lot of documentation, but I don't always want to sit at my computer and slave away at the keyboard. So, for me, I use advanced voice mode to have a conversation with a thing that never gets tired of listening to me. I get to ask it to interview me, to ask me questions in the style of, I don't know, a prominent tech leader, somebody like Barbara Walters or Jimmy Fallon, Jerry Seinfeld, or whomever. And don't get me wrong, there are certainly times where ChatGPT will seemingly be a bit too agreeable. And if I ever notice that that is happening, then I'll simply ask it to think critically and challenge my assumptions, challenge the thoughts that I'm sharing with it. But in every case, it gives me the freedom and the flexibility to get out of my work environment and share all kinds of things. I can leverage advanced voice mode to bring a bit of human interaction to my day without actually talking to somebody. And obviously, I don't have all of the answers with me all the time. So I can leverage advanced voice mode to do research for me on the fly, which is what I feel a lot of people already use ChatGPT for. But in this context, I can actually have a conversation with ChatGPT. I can interrupt it. I can ask follow-up questions. It never forgets the context. And it does a really great job at taking notes. So it's a win-win. Now, if you're wondering, well, Sean, what do you actually use advanced voice mode for in ChatGPT? Well, my answer is anything and everything. Whenever I get out to go for a walk, either by myself like I am right now, or with my dog, As a knowledge worker, I feel like I'm always thinking about something, always trying to solve a problem. And so I can simply have a conversation with the tool to brainstorm ideas. We can work on problems that I'm having at work. We can draft a proposal, or in the context of content creation, writing blogs, recording videos, I can ask it to walk me through how to create a script or draft a blog post. It's really cool because I can actually use it to elicit more information from me and from within my brain that I would never be able to convey from my brain down my arms into my fingertips and into a computer. So by having a conversation, by relying on chat to interview me, I find that I produce better outcomes. And the cool thing about it is, at the end of the day, it is taking all of the knowledge and my experience that I possess and crafting it into something beautiful. It might not be perfect right away, right? It might just be a draft, but it's a starting point and something that I value quite immensely. I can sleep well at night knowing that chat was able to take my thoughts and ideas for what they're worth, for as my own, and write them. I'm not relying on AI to do everything for me. I'm not relying on AI to ideate and brainstorm. No, these are my thoughts, my ideas that I am simply asking AI to capture, synthesize, and transform into something that I can then share with the world. I can use it for work, in my role. I can use it in my content creation activities, you name it. And so that, to me, is the beauty of voice mode in ChatGPT. Just this morning, in fact, I was working on a continuous improvement one-pager for a problem that I'm currently having at work. Next year, we want to start tracking work mix, to develop an understanding of where we're investing our engineering effort. Are we putting too much into the new feature development bucket? Are we not doing enough to modernize and invest in our platforms? But at the end of the day, we don't have a way of capturing or visualizing any of that today. So I turned to ChatGPT, advanced voice mode, and started a conversation. I instructed it to ask me questions and simply be my note taker. I've effectively made ChatGPT part of my team. I'm able to bounce ideas off of it, share what I know to be true, ask it questions, prompt it to do research and say, hey, there's an individual, his name's Troy McGinnis or John Cuttle, and John Cutler, and can you do research and use that to bolster my proposal? And sure enough, that's exactly what it did. By the end of the conversation, it was able to produce for me a succinct overview, problem statement, and proposal based on everything that I've shared with it. And on the other side of the equation, as a content creator, I can't tell you how many times I've used advanced voice mode to ask it to generate a draft of a blog post for me. There have been countless times where I've said, hey chat, I'm going to share with you everything I know to be true about a particular topic or situation that I recently found myself in. And at the end of this conversation, I want you to produce a well thought out blog article that I can post to my personal website. Along the way, I will then divulge everything that I know, everything that I've experienced, and from there, I will then ask it to interview me. What am I missing? What did I forget to mention? What other things would be valuable to a reader? And oh, by the way, can you make sure that this is optimized? If anybody else has discussed this in their life, in their blog, is there anything that we can cite and reference to give the readers something else to look into? Again, I'm not going to say it's perfect. Surely, once everything is said and done, I have to go back, revise, edit, make sure everything is clear and concise and, you know, what I said. But at the end of the day, it works immensely well to spark new thoughts, new ideas, and, you know, do away with some of the heavy lifting that I otherwise would have had to have done by myself. And so there you have it. A look into how someone like myself, a technical program manager and content creator, leverages ChatGPT's advanced voice mode to simplify my workflow and make it easier to get my thoughts down on paper to be shared with my team or the world. Now, if you found any benefit in watching this video and have stuck around to this point, for one, thank you, but be sure to subscribe and like the video. Perhaps even leave me a comment down below to let me know if advanced voice mode is something you use, what you use it for, or let me know if this video convinces you to do something similar. I'd love to know about it, and certainly if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them below as well. But anyway, until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. Be well, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.